Hey, wait. Before you skip ahead, just to let you know, you can actually watch the full version of this on our Patreon, and you can actually watch next week's episode a full week in advance. I mean, it's very easy. I mean, right down there in the description, or right up here in the corner. Feel free to give it a click, and we'll see you there. Woo! Okay, we are moving briskly along. I say that as a, just a little bit of a joke. We're actually moving at a fairly decent pace with Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're currently on Chapter 9 of Book 1, The Waterbending Scroll. We're almost halfway through the first book. So,
this is another case that they were like copyright doing stuff to you, right? And
they
then,
were.
Like, you actually contacted them, and they were like, "Oh, my bad," and then they quit. So
yeah, it was Nelvana. Nelvana actually was flagging us, and then all of a sudden we're just like, "Hey, man, y'all don't even own this, so what the hell?" To which they were just,
I didn't know that part.
To which they were just like, "Oh, are y'all not based out of Canada?" No. Oh, they own the distribution rights in Canada.
Oh.
But where we're not Canadian, we're not beholden to their country's laws.
Do we sound Canadian or seem Canadian?
I guess, man. I mean, so. honestly, if you want me to sound like I'm Canadian, I can do that all day, man.
Fuck your entire fucking life, tit fucker.
I do love poutine, so.
Hey, what did we talk about, man? We talked about this. You're not allowed to swear as much. I mean, this is YouTube. It's not Pornhub.
We're not allowed to be for kids either, though, are we?
I would slam some Tim Hortons. I'm just saying.
But it's fighting words that the Canadian goose should be the state bird. Okay, we're just getting on.
There's not much to say other than the fact that Avatar: The Last Airbender is actually a really good friggin' show. I'm loving watching this again. And what's your all's impression of it so far? I mean, like it?
I think
I'm having fun with it. I like rewatching it while I'm editing it too. So.
Okay, well, every now and again, I'm over there doing my perspective editing. All of a sudden, I hear Nick go,
Yeah.
He remembers something funny that happened during one of our reactions, and he's during one of our anime and like TV show reactions, and he's just like, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
this episode is criminal.
Well, this episode's good. I like this one.
I've still not giggled as much as the time during One Punch Man though, where
the
the fucking phone.
His prison wallet.
Yeah, and the fact that you called it that, I was just cracking up.
And I remember the edit you did on that was hilarious.
It's too hot for YouTube.
Exactly, just a big old butt right in the middle of the screen.
Big old vibrating butt. Yeah. It's this dude that fights with no clothes on when he fights.
Yeah, I've seen One Punch Man season 1.
Prisoner.
I haven't seen season 2.
So you've seen Putty Prisoner.
Yeah, he's in season 1.
Yeah, there's a pretty great moment with him in season 2.
All right, well, we got this episode queued up here. Let's give this a watch. This is Book 1, Chapter 9, The Waterbending Scroll. Let's see what happens.
Yay! Would you sit down? If we hit a bump, you'll go flying off. What's bugging you anyway?
You hit a bump.
That's what Avatar Roku said. I'm supposed to master all 4 elements before that comet arrives.
If you want, I can try and teach you some of the stuff I know.
You do that?
We'll need to find a good source of water first.
Maybe we can find a puddle for you to splash it.
Or waterfall.
Or that.
Nice puddle.
I was not complaining.
Oh.
Someone's changing our course. What's the meaning of this mutiny? No one told you to change course.
Actually, someone did. I've lost my lotus tile.
Lotus tile?
For my Paisho game.
You've changed our course for a stupid lotus tile?
See, you like most people underestimate its value. Just give me 10 minutes to check the merchants at this port of call. Hopefully, they'll have the lotus tile in stock.
Don't be frustrated if you don't get it right away. Just push and pull the water like this.
Like this?
That's almost right. If you keep practicing, I'm sure eventually.
Hey, I'm bending it already.
Wow, I can't believe you got that so quickly.
I'm lucky enough to have a great teacher.
Thanks.
Hey.
So, what's next?
This is a more
Smooth
difficult
recovery there,
I
eh?
call it streaming the water. It's harder than it looks, so don't be disappointed if...
You also got to remember, Aang is an airbender, and air and water are actually very...
Yeah, they're closer together.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
I
a
mean-
lot closer on the scale.
The idea is to create a big, powerful wave.
Oh, crap. Appa's in heaven. He's just like, yeah.
That's enough practicing for today.
Yeah, I'll say. You just practiced our supplies down the river.
Sorry. I couldn't say no to this whistle.
It doesn't even work.
Earth Nation, Fire Nation, Water Nation. So long as bargains are your inclination, you're welcome here. Don't be shy. Perhaps I can interest you in some exotic curios?
Sure. What are curios?
I'm not entirely sure, but we got it.
Interesting. Chattering monkey.
That
having
looks
nightmares.
cursed.
Never seen such a fine specimen of lemur.
Momo's not for sale.
Mm,
I wouldn't be selling my Momo neither.
me neither. I love that logo. Hey, a waterbending scroll.
Look at this, Aang. It's a waterbending scroll.
Roll credit.
Let's just say I got it up north at a most reasonable price. Free.
Oh.
You guys are pirates.
We
Privateers.
prefer to think of ourselves as high-risk traders.
So how much for the, traded scroll?
I've already got a buyer. A nobleman in the Earth Kingdom.
Pirates love to haggle. Watch and learn. Let's say to the price of 1 copper piece. 2 copper pieces.
It's not as amusing the second time, boy.
Aang, can we get out of here? I'll just feel a lot
always
better once
Boomerang.
we get away from here.
Hey, you! Get back here!
Well, well. Look who's come to their senses. Told
She
you the
stole
haggling
it.
would pay off.
Oh,
It's not a good idea to shoplift from pirates.
yeah. Because that's kind of their job, and they don't like it when the favor is returned.
Going nowhere. Whoa!
That's nice. Sweet. Oh no.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Can't catch a break. Neither can his cabbages.
Grab on tight!
Aang, I thought we were running away from the pirates.
Just hang on! I used to kind of look up to pirates, but those guys are terrible.
That's why I took this.
No way.
I prefer to think of it as high-risk trading.
Good one,
Ah.
Katara.
Sokka, where do you think they got it?
We have it. We might as well learn from it.
Fair enough point.
Not a lotus tile in the entire marketplace. I always say the only thing better than finding something you are looking for is finding something you weren't looking for at a great bargain.
You got some.
Oh, that is handsome. Wouldn't it look magnificent in the galley?
We lost the water tribe girl and the little ball monk she was traveling with.
This monk, did he have an arrow on his head?
Ooh.
What's so funny?
I'm sorry, but you deserve that.
Ow.
Ugh, why can't I get this stupid move?
You just gotta shift your way through the stances. There. See? The key to bending is...
Will you please shut your air hole? Believe it or not, your infinite wisdom gets a little old sometimes. I am so sorry. I don't know what came over me. But you know what? It won't happen again. Here, this is yours.
We don't need to stop. They stole a waterbending scroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll be on the water.
What's up?
You are being judged by a lemur.
Okay, what if I just... Ow.
save you from the pirates. I need to capture him to restore something I've lost. My honor. Perhaps in exchange I can restore something you've lost.
My mother's necklace.
You promised a scroll.
I wonder how much money this is worth.
No!
A lot, apparently. Now you help me find what I want.
Pirates are always surprised when they get
Where'd she
cheated.
go? I don't believe
Why? They're the ones making a life
She
out of
took
cheat.
the scroll. She's obsessed with that thing. It's just a matter of time before she gets us all in deep.
Uh-oh.
I got him. Come on.
Oh, what? I'm not good enough to kidnap?
Fine, you're coming too.
Bang, this is all my fault.
No, Katara, it isn't.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Shut up, Iroh.
You give us the scroll.
You're really gonna hand over the Avatar for a stupid piece of parchment? Just imagine how much the Fire Lord would pay for the Avatar. You guys would be set for life.
Keep the scroll. We can buy 100 with the reward we'll get for the kid.
Thanks, Momo. I owe you a
Arigato.
bushel of apples.
Meanwhile, Momo's just like, I will hold you to that. That's a Chinese longsword, isn't it?
Hey, are you there?
Right here!
There you go.
Whoops. Yep.
That's good shit. I love it.
We need a team of rhinos to budge this ship.
Two
Or,
rhinos. Or two
Papa?
waterbenders.
that's right. That's right. Pull the water in. There you go.
Are you so busy fighting you
Drop
cannot
the
see
scroll,
your
though.
own ship has set sail?
We have no time for your proverbs, Uncle.
It's no proverb. Bleeding hog monkeys.
Hey, that's my boat.
Maybe it should be a proverb.
Oh, God. Good shots.
Did the water whip?
Ha ha. Oh, ouch. I'm so dizzy.
Gotta be sick.
Oh no!
Good shot, sucker.
Mind? This is no time for flute practice.
Nope.
We have another problem.
I'm gonna ram him. Hey! Appa to the rescue.
I knew a bison whistle would come in handy.
You're really going to get a kick out of this. The lotus tile was in my sleeve the whole time.
Ow.
Aang, I still owe you an apology. You were just so good at waterbending without really trying. I got so competitive that I put us all in danger.
Is that really how you feel?
The scroll!
First, what did you learn?
Stealing is wrong. Unless it's from pirates.
Does that mean if I pirate something on the internet from someone who already pirated it, that I'm not bad?
The logic does not work.
Oh.
Logic is not sound.
I'd say-
As Spock would say, that logic is not sound.
Hey, they got all these free movies on the internet for free.
They pirated them, so if I pirate them from them, there's no harm. No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, because they still have it. So
Yes.
You're just making another copy of it.
Yep. Yeah, it.
If only they had smartphones in this universe and they could have just been like, ooh, a waterbending scroll.
Click.
Snap. Yeah, I remember like when I was a kid, my mom would take forever inside of like Walmart or something. So I'd go to the magazine section and get the cheat code magazines.
Oh, you
And
do that
I would
too.
pull a pen out of my pocket and write down the cheat codes to like certain games.
I would pull out the little. I'd pull out the little thing that you could place orders in.
Yeah.
You know, the little thing that you could tear out and you know.
Oh yeah, the little coupon things. Yeah.
I would tear those out and I'd use those. Nintendo Power. I think Game Informer was still around back, or was around back then. And
well, it was it was called Cheat Code Magazine.
Oh yeah.
From Cheat Code Central.
God, dude.
Yeah, old days of. I remember when Mega Man X4 came out. I got the cheat codes for the Ultimate Armor and the Black Armor for Zero, and I was like, "Oh, this is so awesome!" You just hit R2 the whole game and just destroy.
Yeah, and it
all
worked.
the Mega Man X stuff. I mean, every game had cheat codes. Twisted Metal. Yeah, I think the only game that really uses cheat codes still is Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is the only one I know of that still like heavily uses cheat codes.
There's still a lot of PC games that you can do cheat codes in the console with, I think, as well. But...
Well, Bethesda games, all you gotta do is just go just go into the prompt. You know, you just hit the little button up here and boom, you're in, and then you can just be like, okay, take off collision. Now I can go through walls. It's like enable flight. Zoom.
Whee. Konami, up, down,
Up,
left,
right, BA start.
BA select start.
Yeah.
But yes.
Gosh.
Konami.
The Konami code. I remember doing that. I remember playing through Contra, and with only like how many lives you got? Like three lives.
Yeah, it gives you 3 lives, and of course.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, beating that game with 3 lives, yeah,
impossible
right.
almost.
My friend Keith, he did it when he was younger on 1 life.
Really?
He got the entire game from start to finish with 1 life. But he said he played that game thousands of times because he didn't have too many games growing up, so he just played the same one over and over. Spy Hunter was a game I got really far into, and it took me like thousands of tries to get that far. Spy Hunter, that game is just rigged. Your ass is dead. I'm convinced there's no way to beat that game.
I remember Paperboy.
God.
Yeah,
yes.
I hated Paperboy.
That game I have you cussing
Super
too.
old school.
Yeah, then I remember when I put in when my friend actually it was my Uncle Randy's friend who always hung at Bob. Yeah, it was Bob, because we always went over and hung out at his house. Bob showed me the Konami code, and I'm like, what? Like, you can have 25 lives? All you gotta do is do this at the start screen? Yep. Up, down, left, right.
Turned out it worked on about all Konami games too.
Yeah.
It was like I used it on Gradius. Gradius was a hard ass game too. It only gave you 3 lives, and beating that whole game with 3 lives. I've done it.
People say that Dark Souls is unforgiving, but back in the day you had like 3 lives, no way to get more lives, and if you lost all 3 you had to restart not the level but the entire game.
Yes. Jesus. That's terrifying to me now.
Right? Imagine if Dark Souls was like that, where every time you died you had to restart the whole fucking game.
Nope.
There would be like a select few people who are considered mentally ill because they beat it.
Yeah.
It's like there's something fucking wrong with you.
Like the speed runs in the Mega Man X games. I've speed ran X1 through 6, and yeah, if you die once, you're pretty much restarting the game.
And I remember
it's like speed run failed.
There's actually one of the old school arcade champion guys who is verified as the biggest cheater in all of video gaming history because he's lied on literally every record he's gotten.
Yep, I
know
about
Billy
that
Mitchell.
douchebag.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man.
Not just
Pac-Man.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
He also lied on. He's lied on almost every game that he's played.
Yeah,
and he was a lot of people.
So he was trying to make it out like he was using legit arcade machines, but he was using main emulations.
Yeah, which are not legit, dude. Those are never legit. And people have pointed it out in the past, and it's just eventually people were just like, "Yeah, this guy's a cheat. All of his records are now null and void."
Yeah.
To which
it wouldn't bother me so bad if he didn't have such a big ass ego.
Oh, dude,
God,
he thinks of himself as literally a video gaming god.
Yeah, it's like wow.
It's
you
like
have no life to sit there and play Pac-Man for 24 hours straight.
You know how petty
Like-
You know how petty this guy is.
Until the damn thing restarts, and there's so many zeros it's going off the edge of the screen.
You know how petty this
Like,
guy was. There was a show, a regular show, I believe it's called, where the two main characters went up against a guy in an arcade who literally made his living playing arcade games, and he had a big head, long hair, and had facial hair exactly like Billy Mitchell. And how the episode ends is Billy eventually realizes that they're going to break his record, and he starts crying. He's like, "Please, don't do this. This is all I have left. I gave up everything just to play video games. Please." And then they're like, "Oh, man, we're sorry, dude." And then as soon as it looks like they lost their last life, he's just like, "Ha! Suckers! They'll never get that close again. I guarantee it. Ha 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 ha! Losers!" And then all of a sudden they turn around and they realize, "Oh wait, we got one life left." And he's like, "What? No! No! Don't!" And then they break his record and he goes, "No!" And then he literally explodes.
Definitely, he's salty as hell
And
about everything.
he's tried to sue Cartoon Network over that.
Yeah, I know.
For likeness rights and everything, and he lost. He lost. You lose.
That's bad.
Well, it's parody, dude. I mean, if you act like an a-hole and you don't want to get made fun of, then
Don't be an asshole.
don't be an a-hole. That's all. That's lesson learned right there.
Dude, everyone who plays way more complex games is way more impressive to me than that, dude. Even if they don't have a record, like the professional Overwatch players and
Oh,
the
dude, yeah.
League of Legends players and stuff like that.
Well, it's 'cause
Everyone,
you're
everyone
playing
like that
against
is
real
way
people,
more
you're not
impressive
cheating
than
at
Well, yeah.
whatever he's
Someone
doing.
like Shroud, someone like I mean, watching Shroud's highlights in like Apex is ridiculous. How talented that guy is. And also, probably one of my favorites way back in the day on CS:GO, Hiko. This guy legit walks through one of the doors on Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and this guy's hiding behind the door. Hiko walks out in front of him. The guy starts shooting him, takes about 20 damage off Hiko. Hiko turns around immediately and one-shots the guy in the head with a pistol. And just like so fast, the camera doesn't catch it. It's like, holy hell, how did he do that?
Mm-hmm.
And like, some people just are ridiculously talented at that. And me, I don't pretend I'm like some great talent or anything like that, but I like playing video games.
I was impressed by Fatality with Quake back in the day.
Yeah.
He was like the first pro gamer I was like, oh wow, somebody actually made a living playing tournament games. There's tournaments? What?
Yeah.
And then,
my favorite.
and I realized I live nowhere near any of those tournaments because I don't live in Texas.
My favorite tournament stuff that I watch is like Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Melee, like the Melee community is still, even 20 years later, still crazy. Still crazy about that.
Oh, they still
about
got
that
Quake
game.
on every year.
Yeah,
and they're still playing Quake 3 Arena.
And you know what the beautiful thing is? New players come in, discover the game, and the game evolves yet again because a new breed of players coming in and their play styles come in, and everyone's got to adapt to the new play styles.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like I remember my favorite player in that was Korean DJ, just because of just how freakishly good he was, because he was so fast. You want to know how talented this guy was? This guy learned to play the violin and was the primo concert violinist at the university that he was at, and he never learned to read music. He did it all by ear. He would listen to the composer play through the part, and he could mimic it just like that. The guy's a genius, but yet he excels at playing Super Smash Brothers. It's amazing.
Interesting.
I love stuff like that.
It's funny how we got from Avatar to cheat codes and then video games.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
off topic is our topic.
Yep.
That's kind of how we roll.
That is how we do it. For sure.
That's how we roll.
But I am excited to see the next episode.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, yeah, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for this episode. If you all liked it, you know what to do. I mean, leave a like on the video, and also don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell to stay notified. Check out our Patreon if you want to see more. And until next time, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Nick.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.